Friday. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is SmokeySteveAndMarc.
Yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Yes, nice to see you.
Happy Friday.
And happy Friday, indeed.
It's another week.
It's another week.
Another week above ground.
Yes.
It's a good thing.
Which is a positive.
Not everyone can say that who said it on Monday.
That's a good point.
Very true. However, they didn't drive 3 miles today, or 3 hours today.
You did, yes. Your first time. Yeah.
I got back on the road for the first time since March. I had 3 clients I got to go see today.
Yeah.
So I went to the office, picked up a car. I didn't have to disinfect it. I don't know how that works. Like, I have to wipe off doorknobs and crap, but when I brought the agency vehicle back, I didn't wipe it down or anything. There was no protocols.
No, I think they would do that. I don't know. Well,
they're going to have to. I don't know. But it was a nice day for a drive. It was really nice out today, too.
It was a beautiful day.
Actually.
It got hot, actually, I know.
Welcome to Pennsylvania, where it's like winter in the morning, springtime around lunch, and then it's like Hades in the afternoon.
I know.
And then there's a frost advisory that night.
We actually had the air conditioning on. It's actually pretty warm.
I put the air on when I got home.
Yeah. I had the heat on in the car in the morning when I left. I left at 8:30, and it was freezing out. And then I had the air conditioning on in the car on the way home.
Yep.
It was, well, it's that time of year.
It is.
I hear we're getting a cold front. It was supposed to be pretty warm over the weekend, and then a cold front comes in.
I don't mean to shock anybody, but did you notice, if you were in the Northeast, the leaves changed? I haven't been out.
They did.
I was driving on Interstate 81, and I was coming north, and the leaves changed.
They did.
I haven't been that far away from here.
That's true, huh? And last year, I distinctly remember that we kind of got gypped on fall around here. It went from summer, and then it went right into winter.
Right when it was going to be fall, we had a huge storm that ripped all the trees off the leaves all at once. We had no fall. We had no fall. So,
well, I'm anxious for fall this year. It's no secret, and it is here.
Yeah,
and I'm happy.
I like the backdrop. People seem to like the backdrop. I like the backdrop.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It adds depth.
Yeah, it does.
So.
Well, I mean, what I decided to do with the backdrop was kind of use like my theater background. So I have it so that it's easily changeable, and we can open and close the curtains when we need to. And
this folds out into a bed.
You gotta see.
Doesn't.
What? Oh
No,
my goodness.
Not
but
yet.
Anyway, but yeah. So and that was my thought behind doing a kind of a background from now on, was like more theatrical, so that it can change nice and easy and things like that. So, but yeah, I like it too. I do.
So, today, as it is Friday, we've been talking about this for a couple weeks about kind of breaking open a discussion, and again, a discussion about creators receiving gifts, getting gifts, giving gifts, the idea of e-begging, soliciting, hinting, dropping hints, posting wish lists, super chats,
like all
that kind of stuff. Different ways that creators interact with viewers, and different ways creators are compensated or otherwise receive gifts from viewers. And it's a very sticky discussion.
It is.
It's a very sticky discussion.
We didn't rehearse this or anything. We thought we would just have like an open, a real talk discussion about
I talked out loud a little in the car.
I know, I was thinking
that was about
too.
it.
I'm like, I don't know. I do think it's a very good topic, and I think it's one that I don't know, people don't seem to talk about unless they're either, accusing or defending, I know. But, it is what it is. And the beginning of all of this, and how this all started with us, was that I was feeling guilty. My birthday was a couple weeks back, and I had some very, very nice cards and messages and gifts. And, it was the big one. It was the 50.
Yeah.
It was. And super chats and gift cards and things like that were sent, and I was overwhelmed with it, and I said to Steve, I feel guilty about it, and then that led into the discussion, and we thought this would be a good topic, because I don't know, I think it's a good topic, if even just for me.
It is.
I don't know,
and I'm not thinking to demonize or canonize anybody, because I've seen different people go about it different ways.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Well, I guess I don't know. Where should we start?
I'm not sure where to start. I already said it was it's an interesting feeling. I can't speak for all creators, but speaking for us, I mean, Steven and I talked about it. It's an interesting feeling. It's, you know, I think I said, like, I feel like a little kid, like, when something comes, I'm like, oh my gosh,
it's exciting.
It's exciting,
Packages
exciting.
are coming.
And then we tend to not open them until we can share it in a video.
Yeah.
You know, to make a video, to say thank you, and so it sits there for a while, and you're excited, and then you open it, and you're so touched. Like, I'm so touched.
Mm-hmm.
Not even with the gift itself, but the thought behind it, and the effort that it took to do it, and the money that was spent, and all of that, and then after that, I start feeling guilty.
Yeah.
And I was where is that coming from? Because anyone who's watched us for any amount of time, I believe that you would recognize this, is that there was no preconceived e-begging kind of a thing going on when we decided to have a birthday for my party for my 50th. My birthday fell on Sunday, which is our live streams, and we thought it would be fun to have an interactive birthday party.
Yeah.
And it did not occur to me that I would receive gifts like I did. Mm-hmm. It did not occur to me at all. I knew I would get some cards. We have some just wonderful people who watch our channel, and we've gotten cards at Halloween and Christmas, and
mm-hmm.
and so it didn't surprise me that I would receive some cards. No, but the gifts and all that, I was so pleasantly shocked and surprised, and then I just had to figure out where was the guilt coming from, and and there's probably a couple reasons. The main one being mental issues that I am still dealing with today, with self-esteem and self-worth, things like that. You don't deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. The internal dialogue. My own kind of crap.
Yeah.
Obviously that's the main.
Yeah, you have a little
main
crap
thing behind it.
You have a few neuroses.
Just a couple.
Just a couple, 2 tree.
Yeah. So I don't know. So that's where that's where it started
mm-hmm.
with me and this.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because I don't know if I have issues with feeling like I'm worthy of a gift. Mm-hmm. I'm a nice guy,
mm-hmm.
but it's the kind of the way it's gone about. I guess it's a weird relationship because we're creating videos and you guys are watching them, and there's friendships and there's relationships that have developed between folks. Yep. And then there's folks who watch the videos and sit in the back and maybe they give a thumbs up and they've never commented. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad everybody's here. Yeah. I'm glad absolutely everybody's here.
That's what we wanted from the beginning. We wanted it open and inclusive to everybody. That was the
yeah. I'm not mad if you didn't send a postcard. You can get a shout out. Just leave it below. We don't make you earn it. Right? Leave your name in the comments. Yeah. It's perfectly okay. Yeah. And on a note of that, and this came, obviously, I'm not going to tip around. Some of these went back and forth between me and Cynthia when we were talking about e-begging creators, because she has some thoughts about how we manage our channel, and I obviously had some thoughts about her. Yeah. So, one of the things that was going on with her and a former follower was that, the former follower, this week, who she was having an issue with, wasn't able to send her anything financially, monetarily, a gift, nothing, just offered friendship. And that fell apart pretty quick. The thing that I have sometimes with mentioning, okay, I like jalapeno butter popcorn. Okay. We mentioned in a video that it was hard to find around here. Just talking out, it's hard to find around here, but we could probably get it. So somebody sends jalapeno butter popcorn. Yeah. And thank you, it was delicious. And I'm sure you had to look hard for it.
I was so surprised when that one came. I forgot about that.
And then I'm watching her videos, and then I'm watching our videos, and I'm thinking, I mentioned this 4 days ago and it showed up at the door.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Right.
Who am I now? So then I'm thinking, I don't want to mention anything ever
that you like.
I don't want to mention my likes. I'll tell you everything I hate. Yeah. I don't want to mention anything I like. And I don't want to make this sound like, look how noble and altruistic Steve and Marc are. Mm-hmm. This isn't about that either.
It's not about that, no.
This is years of Irish Catholic guilt. Laying on top of each other. And not wanting to feel like taking advantage of the relationship we have with you guys.
Yeah.
Where, it's cool. I used to send gifts to Cynthia, and or other creators. I think Life by Jen, too.
Yeah.
And she had a different rule on her channel. When she got really big really fast, she had one video that hit like 1 million views.
Yes.
And her channel went from in the hundreds to the tens of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah.
And she started to get gifts actually really quickly. All of a sudden, she had an air fryer in her lap.
Yeah.
And she had said to her viewers, no, thank you. No more gifts. It's too much. Give it to somebody else who needs it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for an air fryer, that's nice. Let somebody else have it.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be rude to the person giving it to you. I mean,
Well, the interesting thing is that I think that, when you were making the comparison between Cynthia and yourself, or us.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to intent. It goes back to motivation. It goes back to, did you have intent? Did you have motivation behind saying, oh, we really like jalapeno popcorn?
Yeah.
You did not have a preconceived thing by saying that you expected somebody to mail that to you in the mail.
Who's gunning for top mod?
Like, do you know?
Send it.
Like that kind of thing.
No.
I think it goes back to like what your motives are and that.
I was just talking out loud about popcorn.
Right. And everybody knows we talk about popcorn all the time.
And if it never showed up,
who? I know, but I do think that now obviously that's easy for us to say, and it's how we're perceived by the viewers.
Yeah.
Like, do some people say, oh, he said he likes jalapeno popcorn, he's hinting that he wants it?
Yeah.
Or do viewers look at it and say, oh, that's cute, don't even think twice about it? You know what I mean? So it's like...
I'm on like... There's times I'm on like super duper high alert. Like when you were talking about the Instapot. And I was insistent, no, we're fine, we have a crack pot, we don't need an Instapot, we're good. I'm like... Don't, because if 4 of them show up at the door,
I know. So
we're sending all of them back, and I'm making this video in a minute.
It's very, very interesting. It's so. I know what you're saying. Like, and on that, you're right.
But
and incidentally, we got an Instapot.
We did, and it was a wonderful gift.
But when that was going on,
of course, it was your birthday. It wasn't to celebrate.
No, and when that was going on, someone brought it up. Hey, how about Instapot recipes? Then we got talking about an Instapot, and I was like, oh yeah, an Instapot would be great. And then people started saying, yeah, we'll start saving up for one, and we started talking about it.
Yeah.
It never ever occurred to me that somebody would send an Instapot. It did not.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was so shocked when it came. But
and it was from a couple friends. It wasn't from anybody. Like I think there are some folks, and you guys have seen them in other communities, I'm sure, who try to go over the top to try to get to the creators. Like there's a couple folks who I won't drop names, but they're on Cynthia's channel, who you hear their name a lot because they buy her a lot of stuff, and are maybe have their own motives in trying to get her attention by buying her things.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
There's that part of it. And then there's a piece of it is there a responsibility on the part of the creator if they're receiving things at any point to say, thank you, but it's been enough, or thank you, that's too much? And how do you balance that line with not being rude to a person and saying, no, thank you, I don't want to accept your gift?
Right, because that's a tricky thing in itself, too.
Because you don't want to be rude. Someone took the time, the attention, and thought to put it together, and who am I to say, I don't know, thank you?
No.
But if it seems too frequent or too large, like...
Yeah, is there like sliding scale of what is acceptable.
Where's Ann Landers and Dear Abby?
Right.
Because they ain't here.
Yeah.
This is bringing up more questions than answers, but again, it's a discussion.
It's a discussion.
Because people do things differently all the time.
Yeah.
And I brought up yesterday, we were talking about super chats, and I'll reiterate it for anyone who didn't want to hear about that shit from yesterday and are just here for this. We do super chats. They're part of the YouTube platform. So if we're in a live, people can pay a certain amount of money. And it comes up with a graphic and a thing, and
a dancing pair,
and they usually get a shout out. I don't know what the original purpose of super chats was, honestly.
When it first came up, I didn't even know what it was.
And then there's stickers now, super stickers, I think,
and
too,
things like that. Yeah.
So YouTube gets a cut of that. They take a portion because they take a portion of everything because it's YouTube, so they take a cut.
Yeah, and they're offering another
way to interact with you guys.
It's another kind of feature, so to speak, of YouTube.
Yeah, we get to do it live. So it's something a little different. It's different for us. It's different for you guys than us just sitting here.
Yeah.
So we actually take advantage of it. It was suggested, it's Friday, that we maybe do it a little bit differently.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was suggested that those who would be giving us super chats are wasting their money because YouTube gets a cut, and that we're too stupid to do super chats because we're losing money to YouTube, and that we'd be better off to cancel the whole thing and just put our PayPal link in the description. So that way we can make more money for doing less. That's another thing that I guess is at creators' discretions, having a Amazon wish list or a PayPal link or anything like that in the description, or Venmo, I think.
Yeah, Venmo is one of them, too.
Any of that kind of stuff. If you're offering something different, like OnlyFans even, I know that's for people of a certain audience.
What's this?
It's an adult, pretty much, site.
Yes, it is.
Those who enjoy
adult things.
But at least it's something different,
Yeah.
So charging, more for it would be different, or Patreon or something like that. So if you're giving a little bit extra of yourself, a little bit more of your time for that, it makes sense to charge for it.
Mm-hmm.
But just offering people more ways to give you money for the same shit.
I know.
I don't know if that's. I don't know. Again, more questions than answers. Just
right. I think that. We can answer for ourselves on that. I personally. How do I put? I think it's in bad taste to, right in your description, have a thing that says PayPal tip jar. I think if somebody wanted to give you money or towards your channel or support you in some way like that, that is a private exchange.
Yeah.
Between the two of you or whatever.
Yeah, stuff like that I think is just.
We don't do that, and not to say that everyone does it is wrong or anything like that. I don't know. I think it goes back to motive, and not like Steven said, not like we're like altruistic and holier than thou or anything.
Don't trip on my soapbox on your way out, by the way.
No, it's not like that at all. But we have very, very different motives when we started this channel than other creators.
Well, it wasn't started as a business because we have jobs. We each have full-time jobs.
No, this is not a business, and we do not count, gifts that were sent to us as income, So I think it goes back to the motive of, there's other people that have their YouTube channel to make money, period. No matter what content they're putting out, no matter how much work they're putting into it, no matter what it is at all, it is about money, period. Subscribers and fans and viewers mean nothing. They mean nothing at all. They're all expendable. They're replaceable. You can get more. Da 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 da.
Unless you think we're bullying because we're naming a certain name over and over. She did not invent that kind of thing.
No.
She did not invent 18 commercials in a 20-minute video.
No,
it's just hate the player, not the game exactly.
Right.
But I don't know.
But again, like you said, it brings up more questions than answers, and I think that there's not one answer for these questions. I think it's all very individual,
and channels run themselves differently.
And like I said, and motives are different, as well. Our motives first, like you said about the person that said I can offer you my friendship.
Yeah.
Like, that is so welcome here. Like some of the
you know how long a friend will last? Longer than a lipstick.
You know, I mean, it's so very, so very rewarding. It's so the number one blessing that I have gotten from being on this channel is the interaction that I've had with the viewers and the relationships that I've made with them. And I can't say that enough. Yeah. Like I was nervous even becoming part of the channel at the beginning, and I'm very glad that I did now. Yeah. Because I thoroughly enjoy it, and I love the relationships that I've made with people. And I love like the lives. I like being able to talk to everybody and see everybody talk to each other else. I like the Facebook page because I try to make it interactive and I try to make it fun and be able to, talk to each other and stuff like that, and even like the viewer artwork and things like like things like that. I thoroughly enjoy, and I think it's one of the blessings of having the channel.
Yeah, it's fun.
But that was our motive for the channel. That's not everybody. That's not every creator's motive.
Well, no, money wasn't.
And not right or wrong, whatever. I'm not saying that at all.
And as the channel started to grow, and people, would ask, well, can we send you something? Can we send you a card? Could we send you this? Then we had to start to decide, we have an address, we have a home. Yeah. If someone wants to send something, where do we want them to send it to? And then it was like, well, we have our apartment. Then we have our apartment.
Yeah.
And in light of circumstances over the last couple of days, I'm sure that giving out your home address can be dangerous. Yeah. So we ended up having a P.O. box that we use for the channel, for the postcards, and for this and for that, and we use it as a return address. You know what I mean? So,
there's people, we get so many letters, people that just write to us, like just
the lost art,
like write, So I don't know, I'm not sure about that. We're thinking about this Christmas let's do a Christmas card exchange, and already I'm like thinking, wait, is this some a form of eBay? Is this like, you know what I mean? Like we're asking you to send us a card. Like, is that, but no, it's a Christmas card exchange. Like,
it feels like fun. It feels like saying more is making it worse. It's like we're doing cards. Please don't put anything in them. That's going to provoke somebody to put something in a card.
I know. So
I just know what a $5 Starbucks gift card is going to fall out of something because somebody is too nice.
And what do you say?
What do you say?
Like, so it's.
I'm not going to say it was a thoughtful gift. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to give like.
The bottom line is that there are very there are very wonderful, friendly, gracious people out in the world.
Yeah.
And I hope that no one would, feel guilted into sending a creator something. I would hope that would never be the case. No. I would hope that it is something that, hey, this is something I want to do because whatever, Yeah. I know that-that's the way it was for me, when I've sent things as well to people that I watch on YouTube, and, and I try to acknowledge every single person that sent us anything.
Yeah.
To say thank you and to say how much that it really touches us, So, yeah, I think this definitely brings up more questions than answers.
I think the only two things I have as a sum up would be like, one, we've loved every single gift we've had. Oh, God. Big, small, everything. The Instapot, the bok choy seeds from the garden.
Yeah.
That's a hard e-beg to make. How do you e-beg for someone
hand-picked
bok choy garden seeds?
It's
hard to hint around for.
I think I have them right here.
And they are so cool. I love bok choy.
There they are. Look.
I know,
How
right?
could I hint for this? No, I'm not saying we weren't accused of that. We were accused by another creator once.
On one part, grateful for all the gifts, but also everyone is, come as you are.
Welcome, and no matter
welcome.
There's no ranking. Like there's, like I said, the sliding scale of what's appropriate and what's not, and what it's nothing like.
You're all
that
welcome,
here,
just the way you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Any idea that you're, it's all motive. Again, there's no need to send a gift to impress anybody, or to make a good impression. Come and hang out. That's a nice gift for us. I like looking at high view count numbers. Those are nice.
Those are nice, yeah.
Those are nice. And YouTube, you know, if you watch the ads, YouTube reimburses us. And
the ad.
And I still like popcorn.
Yeah, of course. You know, yeah, definitely. So not certain where this video went or, you know, if anything came about it. But I'm glad that we talked about it.
Well, the thing is, though, I've had conflicting thoughts, and basically what you've gathered at the end of this video is that we still have conflicting thoughts about it.
And I don't think that, you know, feeling guilty is going to go away anytime soon when something comes in the mail.
No.
I hope that shows a form of graciousness on our part, you know, because it's all positive, you know, it's all positive feelings. I mean, it is. Even the guilt is, because it's, you know, it's like, oh man, it's just so, like, you know, gosh, when I think of the time and effort that was put into, you know, for example, one of the gifts I got on my birthday, I started to, you know, tear up a little because I imagined this person arranging a ride, going to the store, picking things out that we like, that they know we like
because they've watched.
Come home, package it all up, write a letter, seal it up, take it to the post office and mail. I think of all of that, you know, and it's so very, very touching.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know either. What have we wrought? I have no idea.
I don't know. Did we bring anything? Did we bring
anything to it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I still stick with my bottom lines. Appreciate all the gifts that we've received.
Yes, and I hope that, and we have such a wonderful community that we would they would say either way, you know, and
love everything we've received, but you certainly don't need to get a gift to impress us. We like you just the way you are.
And I really hope that you know that already, and I think they do. I mean, because it's true. Like I don't know how else to put it. You know, I don't.
Well, at any rate, there's no clean way to end this video.
I know. I thought we would have an ending. Like I thought we would tie it all up with this discussion.
I think it's an ongoing discussion.
I do too. I think
it is too, because I think there's a bunch of people that do it differently who could all say, this is what I do and I feel okay about it.
Yeah.
And this is what we do and how we feel about it.
So
I have a meatloaf burning. So, if you will excuse me.
You do have a meatloaf in the oven.
I'm making a meatloaf. That's all that cheap ground beef I got, the burgers. Remember from the haul? From last week's haul?
I do remember. They probably remember too.
$7. $7 worth of beef.
We're having meatloaf today.
We had a meatloaf. Well, thank you all for watching.
Yes,
please do subscribe. Hit the like button and bell on your way out so you get the alerts. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter. Our handle is at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact info is all listed below. Thank you again, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for some coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Miss Foodie Beauty hasn't been super active this week.
No, huh? She hasn't.
But it's only Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, you're right.
She's laying low after all that racist shit, probably.
Yeah, probably laying low.
We'll see. I'll be here.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. Please have a fantastic weekend. And I won't be with you tomorrow, but we'll be back on Sunday for our live stream at 6 o'clock, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you, okay? Talk to you later, everybody. Remember, stay positive, okay? Ciao!
Bye.